Oh yeah, going live. Under some pretty heavy duty attacks. Heading to Decatur where it's greater. Just got back from church. And yeah, it was a pretty good experience. And road construction. It was a pretty good meeting at church, so just got back from that. I did a video while waiting in the parking lot of a flyover or flyby. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. You really got to use discernment when they use intimidation tactics, TICKS, with flyovers, especially if you stay in, high traffic areas where there's an airport close by or a military base. But, you always go with your gut, never go with the fear, because the fear is for control. And they want you to be in like this walking on eggshells, almost like a paranoid state, where you're like, this is that, and this is their fault. You really got to use discernment and spirit to really, figure things out. But headed to Decatur right now. I went to the church. It was really good. I think it's a church that I'm probably going to be attending to, more often. I've never been to that church before, so they kind of wanted to do like a meet and greet and get familiar with me as I get familiar with them in the church. So I'm probably going to be going there more. But my attacks have been pretty heavy. On the way back from church, I was driving and there was a turtle in the middle of the road. So, and where it was at was like a major ditch to where I was having a hard time, getting out of my car and like walking to it to save it because it was like a high traffic area and nobody was braking, nobody was stopping. Little dude was about to get ran over. So I parked my car and they started attacking me, making it really hard for me to walk. It was just so aggravating. And I mean, it's so stupid that I can't even do something so simple. They got to manipulate my body and my body movement and my feet, hitting me with dues and directed energy weapons. As I'm trying to walk, I almost fell down the ditch because they were making it really hard for me to walk, just trying to save a turtle. But I got little dude to safety, little Donatello. Got him to safety. He was trying to cross the road, and poor guy was scared. Morning, Jennifer. Poor little dude was scared with all the traffic. He kept going back into his shell, so he was like bound to get ran over. So even under my attacks, I was like, man, I can't just let him lay in the street like that. So I picked him up and carried him to safety. But they started attacking my body. Like right now, they're trying to attack my head and threaten me, this, that, and the other. It's just getting out of control. Enough is enough. Like these guys are just relentless. It's ridiculous. But anyways, got little dude to safety and everything was cool. But my attacks have just been pretty bad since I got up this morning. So just trying to hang in there. I put the link If anybody wants to hop on and, you know, hop on the live and talk, feel free to do so. But headed to Decatur to go feed my animals, and then stop at O'Reilly's, where a couple of my homies work at, so they can take a look at my car because it's making a weird noise. Thank God I got friends that work at auto parts stores. But hopefully be able to figure out what's going on. But now they're trying to act like monsters, and you know, it's just so stupid. Like, to instill fear and their communist BS, and like, I'm just so tired of it. Like, the church that I went to, I guess, doesn't fit their, I don't know, standards. So like, they were kind of upset of you know, the church I like chose to, I guess, go to or something. I don't know. It's just a bunch of BS. But I'm gonna go back tomorrow morning and see how it goes. I mean, the people there were really nice. And I just felt real comfortable there. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, as far as like going to a church, where I just feel comfortable. Because out here in the South, there's like churches on every corner. And it's pretty crazy. But definitely in the Bible Belt, that's for sure. And I also think that has a lot to do with my targeting. I know a lot of TIs have expressed that the churches target them and stuff like that. And, you know, due to my location and where I live, I believe it. Hey, Kenzo, doing another live before I head to work. Like I was saying earlier, I was talking about the flyover I had. It was more like a flyby. You know, you got to use discernment when it comes to their intimidation tactics, such as flyover, stuff like that. Because they'll, I've already been through it, where they want me to blame every little thing on them. You know, and we got to keep in mind that life happens and things just happen, and you know, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with your targeting. But I truly believe that that's how they get the attachment going, is to keep you. Oh, okay, brother, I'm about to head to work here soon too, so I'm kind of trying to do the best I can, driving a stick shift while doing a live, and under mind control is always fun. But you can't, you know, necessarily blame everything on your targeting, because life still exists. It happens, and it's gonna happen. So I don't know necessarily if that was a flyby or if it was just, you know, they happen to be in the vicinity. I don't really know. But hoping I make it to Decatur. My car is making a weird noise right now. I'm gonna go take care of my animals and have my good So we'll see what happens. But right now, like what they're doing is they're hitting my head pretty heavy, and the back of my neck. I'm getting a lot of pulses to the back of the neck, microwave radiation. And then they're having the audacity to say, just ignore it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh, I'm sorry, you're only beaming me with a deal. But sure, I'll ignore it, no problem. But that's kind of what I'm going through right now. And they're doing some weird, creepy stuff, trying to act like monsters. It's so dumb, you guys. But anyways, how's everybody's morning going? I put the link in the chat. I guess I'll do it again in case anybody wants to hop on. I'm going to do a live this Saturday. Wayne Morris, channel Still Human, is going to do a live with me this Saturday. I think, who is it? I think he goes by TI Show, wants to do one with me this weekend as well, to talk about organic supplements and how they can assist you as a TI. So hopefully we'll get that live stream going as well. Yeah, besides the stalkers and the rains, well, hopefully they get soaked and step in a puddle. Yeah, my day has been good besides my targeting. Like everything, is fine. They just won't let up. They won't let go. Like they've got it out for me bad, and they won't let me go. Yep, that's right, Kenzel. They can step in a big old puddle of mud. For all I care. The road's real bumpy. Hey, Mizza. There goes the 5G. They're everywhere out here. Yeah, same here. They attack my solar plexus and my heart chakra a lot, and my crown chakra. But they're always hitting me on my head. These guys need to be locked up big time. They act like parasites. The things that they do to me, how my morning started this morning just because I was asleep. And they put me in that state of wake and sleep hypnosis and drag out that frequency to kind of keep you in that state, for, I don't even want to talk about it. They're just gross. Yeah, it's the top of my head. then I got like my B2K right now. I was going, you gotta walk in righteousness. Like their whole script and narrative, like it's so stupid. Like anybody who suffers from B2K knows what I'm talking about. Different narratives, same technology. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Jennifer. They always do that to you. I've noticed that with you, that they're always suffocating you and pulsations and vibrations. They've actually shown me. Morning, Janice. Glad you're on, Sea Star. Hoping that you're having a good day so far. I know it's never a good day for TI, but you know, we can dream. But they've actually shown me where they can like compress my whole body. Kenzel, kind of, sort of. I think God has given me spiritual gifts such as discernment, the eyes to see, and the ability to test the spirit. So I have a pretty good idea of who they are and where they're from. But mine come from different societies, different, even different countries, different backgrounds. Definitely Israeli intelligence for sure. United States, Redstone Arsenal. I think NASA is involved. People like that, but definitely probably Middle Eastern as well. I've said it before, like Pakistan, and they probably work with African intelligence in Nigeria, probably West Africa, who knows. But some of the lower levels, I'm sure, are local. But the ones that are over the whole thing, like you got to remember, these are heavy duty counterintelligence agencies, CIA. You got the Mossad, which I think is probably in mine. You got like M16s, in Europe. I mean, it can get heavy duty just, depending on your targeting. Denzel. Yeah, exactly, right? Definitely African American. And I think that just comes with the territory. No niggas called Vikings. Yeah. This one is. But I think that comes with the territory of the Freemasons, I'm sure. I'm out in the South in Alabama. So, hey, Richard. Yeah, Richard, you're absolutely right. This weekend, I'm actually gonna order some rare earth magnets, and I'm gonna put 4 big ones on the bottom 4 corners of my room, and then get 4 more to put them in the 4 corners of the ceiling, and try to create like an electromagnetic field. Maybe I can actually get a bigger one to put in the center of my room and try to create some kind of a barricade of a electromagnetic field. I think it would probably be better than an actual Faraday cage, which I've never tried, by the way. But honestly, my experience from these military weapons, I don't think a Faraday cage would work. I've gone and went, if anybody's familiar with the South and the tornado shelters they sell at Home Depot, They're heavy metal and they cannot be moved by a tornado. I've actually gone in one of those, closed the door, and they still were able to hit me. And I was still getting V2K. The only thing that's ever kind of wiped the V2K out was I went to a place out in Warrior, Alabama, close to Birmingham. It's called Turkey Creek. I know it's a funny name, but most beautiful water I've ever seen. It's crystal clear, but they had like a big boulder of a rock that was kind of like a cliff, and I was leaning against it, and in front of me was a loud waterfall, and it literally washed out the V2K. So I don't know if anybody who suffers from V2K has experienced ways of washing out V2K. I know ear defenders do help and minimize the V2K, but they always amplify it, and you know, it becomes more like voice to skull. So I've tried the silicone earplugs that do work if you kind of push them in there deep enough without trying to hurt your ears. They do tend to work with the V2K, plus the ear defenders on top of it. Mine is constant 24/7, my V2K, chemical synthetic nanotechnology. Hey, Roy, Grand Risings, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and put on trying not to die here from the directed energy weapons. All right. My V2K is 24/7. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Feel free. My V2K is constant. It never shuts up, even when I tell them to. Like, they won't. There's been a few occasions where I've cussed them out and yelled at them so bad that they did get quiet. They're like, whoa, she's not a happy camper. It just gets so old after a while. Yeah, I would love to have Spirit and the Physical on here, because me and her are really on the same page as far as the spiritual side of targeting. I can only share my experiences due to experiences that I have. You know, I've done a lot of research. I'll be honest with all TIs, as far as like the actual technology, like I can only share my experience. It's kind of hard for me to define the technology being used. But as far as the spiritual side of targeting, I can definitely share my experiences. I've been experiencing this since I was a kid. Like I said in the last live I did, yeah, she does. Spirit in the Physical, she's on it, man. I love her videos. I'm surprised she doesn't get more followers and likes. Me and her are definitely on the same page. I love it when she says, my anger is now sarcasm. Because that's exactly how I feel, where I'm just like, my anger is now sarcasm. I wear a copper necklace, protect groin, left side protect your own frequencies for evil, it's unseen. Thanks, Richard, for sharing that information. I've tried a lot of shielding. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't really work. I'm going to try to find something that will work. I'm going to try the, I think they're called rare earth magnets, the neodyme. Does it help relieve some of the targeted individual TI show? Because I was actually thinking about getting one. I know copper supposedly helps out a lot. That's one thing I haven't used. I have not. I heard leather. I've also heard of a female target who says she has a real heavy duty leather jacket. She says at nighttime she puts it on and it does work. So I don't know if that'd be a good suggestion if you guys have any leather jackets. You know, fall and winter's coming. Yeah, I wonder the same thing, Janice. You know, but my perpetrators do a lot of live broadcastings, kind of like Kevin Christian. When it comes to the broadcasting, me and him share a lot of similarities in that department. They do a lot of lives on me, where they engage a lot. I also wanted to try, hey Slag TI, haven't seen you in a while. I'll try to get to the comments ASAP, you guys. I'm driving to Decatur, where it's greater, where my gang stalking actually began. So this is a really small town. If you guys remember what I told you the other day, I've mentioned a couple of TIs that I live in a real small town. So that's why my gang stalking kind of stopped. This is the actual town where it started. It's a real small... It's smaller than the town I live in. It's real small. I call it 4 blocks. It's real small. But this is where my gang stalking actually started. It's a real small. And it's definitely old. It's got some pretty neat history. You know, the Civil War happened out here, and this town was burnt to the ground. So it's got some pretty crazy history. And that's the Tennessee River, you guys. I might look out right there, but we're going on a field trip. And over here, ladies and gentlemen, to the right corner at the top of that bridge is an eagle's nest. There's an actual eagle. It's got a pretty big wingspan that lives in that nest. You can see the heavy chemtrails in the sky, the aftermath. But this is... They run at a high frequency. Now I can post the comments. There's a lot of history out in this town, but long story short, I didn't like it out here at all. Just caught a different vibe. I'm highly sensitive to energy. I was just picking up on all kinds of just bad energy while here, due to its history and the wars out here. You know, we got Trail of Tears, the whole 9 out here. And believe it or not, folks, if you look in the law book of Decatur, Alabama, it is still legal to own a slave. That's right. You heard it from me, folks. It is legal to own a slave in this town. So you can only imagine how bad I want to leave. Yeah, we're going on a field trip, Puzzle Box. Buckle up your seatbelts. Bring your snacks. Muffler shop, that's where I get my muffler fixed at. Whenever they try to like overheat my car. But I'll show you where the gang stalking took place. This was the actual town I no longer live in. Thank God. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was all right, but it wasn't for me. But you can see how small it is. Like now we're in the actual town. My gang stalking was pretty bad out here. And that's downtown. Like, that's it. That's downtown. That's it right there. Oh, no, dude. Actually, like, that whole street, the neighborhood I live in, yeah, they're not happy campers, especially because every racer in my town, when they drive by the house, they rev up their engines as soon as, because they know who I am. I'm like the only female out here with a racer. So yeah, the neighbors, they love it. I'm going to go ahead and post that just in case somebody wants to join on. Oh, I appreciate it. Target individual. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, Saturday I'm going to go live. I'm going to try to get Still Human, Wayne Morris on here. If you guys don't know him, subscribe to his channel. He's one of the strongest. Very informative. He's got some good information, good guy. He's got some really good information. And he's in Australia. And I heard out there targeting is really bad. Alright, here it is. So this is where in this area right here is where my gang stalking, I think it was back in 2016 is when it really took off. And yeah, I will target individual. I got to get with Wayne because there's a 10-hour difference because he's in Australia. So I'm trying to find a time that works for him to where he's not, missing his sleep schedule because they sleep deprive him pretty bad. So yeah, he really is. He's a good leader. That's for sure. Yeah, he's a good leader, very strong individual. But this is where the gang stalking took place, right here in this actual area. Down this road I'm about to turn on. It was bad. There's people literally hopping over the fence where I lived at in my backyard, posting on the side of the road with their cars and just wreaking havoc. It was bad. One of them, when I started to get confrontational, it took another turn. When I actually met up with one of them at the dollar store to confront them face to face. All of a sudden they became non-confrontational. She walked in the store really fast and walked right back out. She seemed to have been in a hurry. And I thought it was really funny. But it's actually this area right here where the gang stalking took place. They would be posted up on this side of the road and on the other side of the street. It was pretty bad. I'm just going to do a roll around before I pull up and feed my animals. And this is a real old town too. But they'd be back in those alleys and, you know, just giving me a hard time. You know, but when you get a pair of balls, all of a sudden, like they're the victims. So when I got confrontational, like, you know, it just started to go away. All right, so I'm gonna put the phone down while I pull up. I still gotta have some kind of privacy. I don't show my location. Yeah, but this is the area, you know, a lot of TIs ask me, you know, about my gang stalking and if I still get gang stalked. No, not anymore. I get the psychological BS now and directed energy weapons constantly. All right. Yay. So made it to my old house. Gotta go feed the animals. See if I can turn this off real quick. Oh man, what a day. All right, you guys, I'm gonna feed my animals real quick and I will be right back so I can continue this live. Gotta find my keys. Oh man, this is always fun. Ugh. Hey, Mr. Sniffers. What's the matter? Hey, Mr. Sniffers. Come on. You need some food? Come on. You need some food? Hey, what's the matter? What's wrong? You okay? Oh, I'll give you some food right now. Hold on, Papa. Even being hit right now. It's always fun. All right, guys, I'm back. So I had trouble with my phone. I don't know what has happened since I've been gone. Had trouble with my phone, and the signal out here is so bad. But I'm back. Sorry, you guys. I had to keep refreshing my connection, and it just wouldn't decide to start all over again. Yeah. I don't blame you guys. Sorry. The signal is like so bad in the location I was at. Sorry, guys, but I'm back. There's no stopping me. But they've also hacked my phone, so I have all kinds of technical difficulties with my phone. It freaking sucks. Definitely gonna get a new phone next week for sure. All right. Got one more stop, then it's off to work, and I'm done. But like where I left off, what I was saying before, this is that area. Definitely, brother, I will. When I'm more situated, the life will probably be way better. But this is my life. Monday through Friday, I'm always on the go. Not necessarily so much because of my targeting, but because I am a full-time, mom, and my family needs me. And like right now, I'm about to go visit some good friends of mine that work in an auto parts store out here, having some issues with my car because of my targeting. See if they can hook me up. But I'm honestly, with the way things are going, not just with my targeting, but with these shifts, during this awakening, like I'm thinking about selling both my vehicles to get an RV and start, living like that, migrate down to Florida, live at the beach, just be humble in spirit, And of course, there's traffic. Yeah, thanks, my friend. Definitely looking forward to fulfilling that dream of mine. I've always been humble in spirit. And it's kind of a dream of mine to just have a simple RV and just, live by the waters, surround myself with natural resources. And, it's just real hard to make those kind of moves and decisions when you're a parent as well. But if any TI is able to do so, I highly encourage it. Oh, those guys almost hit each other. They don't know how to put on a turn signal. Look at that guy. He's like all over the place. Stuff not to get upset about. I'm gonna go in here and see the homies real quick. Yeah, I wish I could, brother. Like, stay out there. I'm gonna come out there this November to link up with some of you. Definitely gonna see Jen, and hopefully you and I can link up. Want to see T-Lokes as well, and a couple of other TIs I know out that way. I do got friends and family that stay out there too, so I'll be out there for probably 3 days. So I'm hoping I'll be able to, see them. Probably Janice, including myself. All right, let me go in here real quick. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Just want to see my friends, see what they can help me with, and assist me with my car scenario. Hey, is Aaron them here? Are they in the back? Yeah. Of course. Hey, what up? What are you doing? Hey, he's not here. He's never here. My punk ass. What are you doing, Gaston? Where's what's his name? Shit gonna change. Let's go eat. Where are you guys going to eat? I have no clue yet. You don't know? Is that mechanic still behind you? Yeah. He's kind of slow today. No. Yeah. You think he'll let me take it in? Yeah, he'll check it out and tell me what it is. All right, because I keep hearing now like a clacking noise under the hood, but going uphill. It kind of sounds like the timing belt. Probably. Yeah. Have you talked to Sadie? I'm about to go to work. What are you guys gonna do today? But yeah. She's yeah. I already know, dude. I'll probably go in about 1. Yeah, you guys swing by. Where is he at, the mechanic? Right behind us on 4? No. Go this red light, take a right. Go to the stop sign, take another right, second building on the right. What's his name again? Billy's Liberty. Okay. I'm gonna go over there and see him. I'm gonna tell him you sent me. Right there. Alright, I love you. Come by and see me. I will. Bye. Where are you guys going to eat? Mexican? No, probably steakhouse somewhere. Oh my god. Alright, I love you guys. Bye. What? Where is he? What are you doing, Fo? How are you? Pretty good. About to go have what's his name? Look at my car real quick. Behind
Oh,
you.
Billy.
Yeah, you look good. Sure. What are you guys gonna do? Go eat?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you said you guys are gonna probably swing by, so Jameson will be up there.
Oh God.
She's been asking about you. She was like, "Where's the guy with the glasses?" Bye. All right, you guys, I'm back. Going to the mechanics. Yeah, they've been hitting my car. Pretty bad. I've only had this car for about 6 months. And I'm glad I got racer friends. You got some racer friends, you got the hookup. So I won't have to pay an arm and a leg for work. But my friends in there are also racers and go to the track. Unfortunately, because of my targeting, I really don't get to do that as much anymore. Which kind of sucks. You know, you kind of miss hanging out with your old friends sometimes. You know, but you got to do what you got to do. Alright, so we're gonna swing by this mechanics. Yeah, we're back up to the. Oh, now we're down to the 9. My life is gonna be boring right now, you guys. I'm just kind of showing like the area where I got gang stalked, where it all began. I'm gonna swing by this mechanics real quick. See if he's there. I gotta get my car looked at ASAP. As you can see and tell by the drive during this live, how everything's so spread out. You need a car out here for sure. You can't be on foot. Like, you're not getting nowhere. Okay, so right back here. Put my phone down so I can see what I'm doing. And there's nobody there. What the hell? Maybe they're at lunch. Alright, so nobody's there. So maybe I can just give them a call. This sucks. So nobody's at the mechanics. Looks like I'm gonna have to give them a call. Alright, so nobody's at the building, I guess. I'm gonna have to call them. See if I can get it looked up this weekend. That sucks. So they're probably on lunch. So I'm just gonna give them a call while I'm at work and see if they can look at it this weekend. But my targeting is still right now. Even right now, I'm still being hit in the chest. It sucks. Sacramento. Yeah, I heard a lot of TIs are in California, San Jose. West Side Warrior, Sacramento. I heard it's really bad in Cali. The major cities, I heard it's really, really bad, like gang stalking, the street theater. I've gotten the street theater here, and it's real. Like, one time I went to a restaurant, and it was like so corny, dude. Like, all of a sudden this dude like proposed to this lady, and it looked just like so orchestrated. It looked so like a movie, and I was just sitting there watching it, and I was like, what the hell? Like, right in front of me, and I was like, what is going on? But it looked just so orchestrated. They'll do stuff like that. I mean, off and on rare occasions, but I don't really get it anymore. When I went down to Florida, I think it was like 2 summers ago, I started getting, it wasn't really gang stalking. I mean, it was like slight gang stalking, but more like the vehicles. Where I was just getting the vehicles with the license plates. And that stuff doesn't even, it really doesn't bother me because I get hit so heavy. I'm like, I don't care. You could actually send a license plate, you know, in front of me that says FU on it. I'm just like, I don't care. Oh, wow. Target individual. Yeah, Jennifer lives in Oakland. Hopefully I'm going to be out there in Cali the first week of November, keeping my fingers crossed. You know, I want to try to move around, like go see my family too, before they, you know, do another shutdown or something, because I'm not taking that vaccine. at all. Like, I'm not taking the vax. There's no way, bro. I'll learn how to eat grass and tree bark before I take the vaccine. If they tell me you can't go to a grocery store, I'll eat grass, dude. I don't care. I know how to eat dandelions. I'll munch on some tree bark if I got to. Kenzel knows what I'm talking about. We don't last over time and breathe. When it comes to survival, I'll eat some tree bark. Or go out in the desert. If I go back to the West Coast, eat some nopales, eat some cactus, I'll be straight, bro. But I have been stocking up on gallons of water. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, Target Individual. You have to share that with me, some info on that. Maybe if we do that live together, you'll definitely have to share some light on that. That would be some amazing knowledge to share, because I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. That'd be amazing. Yeah, I started learning certain plants you can eat, you can't eat. Like even the plants we think are weeds that we pull out of our garden are actually edible, and good for like healing remedies and teas and stuff like that. I find that stuff, really interesting. Yeah, all right, do it live together. That'd be dope. I've never I've never done DMT before, but I won't sit here and lie and bullshit. Like, I would like to try it just to be a part of my enlightenment. Because I've heard people have nothing but good experience. I don't think I've ever crossed paths with somebody who said they had a horrible experience with DMT. I heard it lasts like 10, 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know if anybody's ever done DMT. Please comment below. Share your experience. I won't lie, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm kind of scared. But I heard that it's very enlightening. I heard it's a beautiful experience, so I think it would be pretty neat. But considering how bad I'm targeted, it probably wouldn't be a good idea for me. Unless it would allow me to see my actual perps, then maybe I can go in and knuckle up with them. No, I'm just kidding. But I heard nothing but good experiences with DMT. I think it would be really neat to try. There's another 5G tower. Yeah, that looks safe. Like, I don't understand how people can look at those things and say, oh, that's normal. Like, you have absolutely no signal. Your signal is crap. I don't know. I think since those things have been put up, my signal has gotten worse. Yeah, I don't think I could do it on cam for sure. Like, I don't think I would do that, because I heard I've heard people's stories when they do DMT, like they just freeze up and like they can't move. I've heard different stories where, like, I heard somebody tell me that time completely stopped, and like they saw these beings that were talking to them, and one of my friends told me that they literally saw like God and Satan, and they had to choose. Well, what'd you do? And he was like, I just woke up and it was over. I was like, oh wow. I've heard people saying that they saw the mantis beings, praying mantis beings, assist them during their DMT journey or trip. I don't know. I think it would be really neat. I heard that it's really like the colors, or it's like you go into another dimension, like another universe that is outside of this world. Like I heard that this whole world is, when you do DMT, that you realize this whole world is just an illusion. I've heard one of my friends say that they actually went to the real world, just how they described it, that this world is just an illusion, and they learned that on their trip. Yeah, that's what I heard. Targeted individual, that you freeze up. Like I don't know how it would be for me being hyper, like heavily hit. I don't know if it would make it worse or diminish it. I think that's what scares me. I don't know if anybody who's had a bad trip, so I don't know if that's possible. Really, that's incredible, target individual. I think that it would be really neat, to experience it, because I am enlightened, and I know it would probably further my enlightenment to becoming just in a state of being that would make sense, to where I wouldn't need to do anything in this world just but be in that state of being. I know that's the kind of experience I probably would have, but it's hard to say. Being targeted is what ruins a lot of, having experiences, It's like a once per year drug. Yeah. You do get a bit paranoid? Oh, wow. Yeah, I probably don't need that. I would love to have that experience, though. I just wish I was untargeted, so I could actually have that experience, But my experience with my targeting, is, I think it was last New Year's or the New Year's before that. I was with my family, and we were drinking, and they amplified the feeling of, my drinking to where I felt like super intoxicated, and the room was spinning. But they were the ones like making it spin, and I felt like I was going to throw up. And I remember I was like grabbing onto the couch going, I feel like I'm dying. And then I remember them turning it off, and I just went to sleep. So I never drank again. But I know with the technology, they can amplify feelings or kind of dilute it. Oh, really? That sucks, dude. They shut you down. I think they do that to a lot of people. That sucks. Yeah, I do notice. See, my problem is because I was always at a high vibration and frequency, that people used to flock to me anyway. So like when I go out into stores, people were always like flocking to me and just like for some reason just walk up to me and tell me their personal problems. And I'm like, all right, what do I do with this? Like even kids would wave at me, you know, animals would run up to me. And now that I'm a target individual, I feel like they've dumbed down kind of like my energy and frequency, but people still come around me. Just not like they used to. It's really weird. I can't really describe it. Yeah. I can't be in a store longer than a few minutes. I'm sorry, West Side Story. Yeah, it's real hard. It's hard to be motivated as I once was. Same here. Same here. Like I literally got to fight for that motivation. And it's like just to get up. You know what I mean? Like just to get up, I got to fight. Jennifer Burns knows what I'm talking about. When I say we got to fight just to wash our hair. You know, it's a never-ending battle. Yeah, to get out of the bed is a bitch. Yeah, just to get like just the simple things. You know, you're just like, you know, there's times where I can't even like cook because of my targeting. Since it's amplified, I've been eating a lot more processed food, which sucks for me. I'm vegetarian, so my eating habits have also changed. Unfortunately, you kind of just do what you have to do, and you know, just to get by. Yeah, so do I. Just to eat. So do I, my friend. Yeah, basically any sin against. So yeah, they do. You're absolutely right, because that's what they do to me. That's exactly what they do. They lower my vibrations all the time, and everything that they say I am is who they are. Yeah. Oh, you're okay on that, brother. I typo all the time, especially as a TI. And sometimes it's hard to get the words out, you know, when, you know, they're hitting your head. All right, back in town. But you guys saw how long it took me just that stretch to get from point A to point B. That's how it's set up out here. So, you know, I'm not in a situation where I could be without, you know, like they hit my car and it's like, you know, I can't go that walking route. Like, there's nothing out here. Yeah, the oppression that they put on us. Jennifer Burns said, if they don't want me doing something, they make me dizzy, suffocate me, and make me feel like I will pass out. That's what they do to me, except they use fear and heavy hits with directed energy weapons. I appreciate you, brothers, so much. You know, this is new to me, so sorry, you guys. Be patient. I'll get better at it. I know today it's kind of dorky because I'm just running my errands. But I really want to have like just a safe place just for TIs to feel comfortable to express themselves. You know, judgment-free zone. You know, and anybody, you know, who wants at any time feel comfortable to hop on, you know, the live with me. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. And you can talk about absolutely anything under the sun. Even if it's not about targeting, you can just then talk about your day. Yeah, I have a 5-hour work shift today, so I'm hoping it won't be too bad, but they're really hitting me pretty hard, so they want to try to get me to quit my job, but it's not going to happen. They try really hard in that area, but they make me lose a leg up at work. You know, I got to provide, you know, kids, kids what they do to the males. Hope you guys can hear me now. I just hit a signal block as I was making a U-turn. But from my experience talking to other male TIs, I heard they get a lot of the sexual. Am I still okay? I'm good. They get a lot of the sexual shenanigans. You know, orchestrating a bunch of BS, using like kids and women and stuff like that. You know, and I've talked to TIs over the phone Richie Pill, that was in the chat room yesterday, is one of the TIs who gets it. You know, where they'll throw kids in front of them and, you know, do weird shit, dude. It's sad. You know, he told me a story where he was at the park and this little kid, you know, walked up in front of him, stared at him, left, came back, jumped in front of him, lifted up her dress and said, "This is because of you," and took off running. And I was like, "Well, what'd you do?" He said, "I didn't know what to do." He said, "I just started laughing." He's like, "Because it's ridiculous." Yeah, they do it a lot to males. Well, they'll use, you know, children and women. They'll use the whole honeypot BS. Yeah, I know a lot of male TIs that do get that. You know, it sucks what TIs got to go through, but I feel for the males for sure. I know they get a lot of the sexual BS and I know one time what they did to me, I think it was Monarch or Beta BS, they tried on me. It didn't work. They tried to make me feel like I was a boy. And when I responded, I said, "Oh, what, you guys, you need a boyfriend?" They stopped doing it to me. But they'll do some weird BS, dude. Can't really read the comments yet, you guys. I'm driving. Yeah, brother, I believe it. I believe you 100%. I've seen the weirdest stuff, dude. I believe it. It's sad. There goes another 5G tower. It really sucks. Yeah, I believe you, brother. I've seen it happen. And I know for a fact, talking to other male TIs, they've shared the same experience. Yeah, they do. They do that all the time with their fucking engineering BS, dude. Yeah, it's sick. It's totally sick. I've had them do to me, and I know Jennifer can vouch for it as well, where they made me feel like a baby. It's totally sick. Yeah, they try to set you up. Yeah, they actually try to make me feel like a baby and actually sound like a baby before. And I responded, excuse my language, you guys, it will be cussing on and off. My family's from New York and Philly, so we're very expressive people. When they did that to me, they were trying to make me feel like a baby and talk like a baby. I told them that was some faggot ass shit. You know, and they stopped doing it to me. It's disgusting what they do, dude. I really hope it ends soon. You know, from my understanding, I'm not the only TI who's getting hit worse. Yeah, they try to dumb you down, so they can have control, because they're more third dimensional, systematical, and technical intelligence. They're not connected to source; they're disconnected, so they can only hack into. You know, we're intelligent in spirit. Hey, West Side Warrior. Okay, you're a female. You've seen some bizarre world street theater. Me too. For some reason, with the females, we get hit pretty heavy. But I know why. It's numerous reasons. One, the satanic ritual abuse, or after your feminine divine energy, which is the strongest energy in this world. We're considered the strongest beings in this world, the female. And the sexual energy. And I try to educate people on, you know, energy as much as possible. If you don't believe in the spiritual, please believe in science. You know, energy exists regardless of your belief system. You know, and sexual energy is the strongest energy a human has. So I think that's why, you know, the main reason why they target females. Supposedly, there was a percentage rate of some sort where they said that 69% of target individuals are female. I'm not sure if that's true, but I read it online. And I mean, it would make sense to me, especially if they're doing beta and MK Ultra and, you know, BS like that. Yeah, they've sent me some pretty strange individuals where I was just like, no, if they're not serving in the spirit, the way that I look at it, then they're just going to be another lesson in life. I try to use all my experiences as tools, regardless if they're good or bad. So for the most part, most of my relationships were part of my growth. That makes sense. And still to this day, I won't try to hook up with I know it sounds bad. I'm not trying to sound egotistical, but I will not hook up with a third dimensional thinker because I know that'll only be a learning lesson. And it really won't be serving in spirit. It'll just be trials and tribulations. So if you can't carry on a conversation with somebody that is still in that third dimensional way of thinking, it's almost, at this point in these times, it's almost like a waste of energy. Yeah, Muzo, I won't lie. And I'm just going to share my experience real briefly, real quick. You know, my targeting, they try to convince me that certain people in my life was involved in my targeting. And once I found out what it really was, they try to convince me that it's, you know, these people now. Yeah, target individual. They try to convince me that, you know, my family was involved at one point. My ex was involved. When that no longer worked because I figured things out, you know, I'm MK Ultra and the severity of my targeting. is more in the high ends of secret societies, counterintelligence, military, etc. It started to become more obvious as to what was going on. And then they tried to use, you know, that, oh, well, now it's so-and-so. You know, it just really, I guess it depends on, you know, each TI experience is targeting on a different level. So it might be true, but in my case, you know, it wasn't my family at all. My family has no ties with any, you know, Freemasonry or Illuminati or any of that shit. Excuse my language, you guys. These, you know, oh man. Oh, what is that?